'Tis the season here in Denver. Between buying gifts, seeing the family, and staying warm. On the corner of Logan and Dakota. This was the last place I thought I'd be this holiday season.
The International Church of Cannabis is a multi-faith, non-denominational church. And what that means is that everybody, no matter their background, no matter where they were born and the religion they were born into, they're welcome to come and take the sacrament here with us.
The church was founded by a group of my friends who were pretty disenfranchised with current organized religion, and we all come from different religious backgrounds. So what we really wanted to create was a home for adults who use cannabis for spiritual purposes, a place for them to feel safe, to consume, to meditate, and to elevate. One-year-old organization, and we allow our members to come during our services, which happen every Friday evening, and bring their own cannabis into the church and have their spiritual moments as they elevate.
The main goals of the church are to provide a space, like a safe space. I hate to use that term, but it's what we're looking for. It's a safe space to be able to use cannabis in a ritualistic fashion to elevate your life, to become a better person, and to find some more richer spiritual meaning. And that's really what we're trying to do here, and we're giving that a home.
But how does one become a member?
To become an elevationist, there's no need to convert. As long as you believe that cannabis is a sacrament to elevate your life and elevate your understanding of self, you're an elevationist. You can be an elevationist Christian, you can be an elevationist Jew, you can be an elevationist atheist. As long as you believe cannabis elevates your life, you're an elevationist.
But not everyone has responded politely.
Well, before we opened, there were a lot of rumors about what this church was going to be. I heard everything from Rastafarian pot lounge to marijuana nightclub, and when I think the neighbors first learned about the church in the Denver Post. We were on the front page with a giant picture of our sanctuary, and there was a lot of concern on the neighborhood.
On the state level, where they tried to stop us before we opened, there was comments being made at the city level, saying that we were, some sort of a fraud before we spoke to them. And then after these things happened, maybe 3 or 4 days before April the 20th of this year, when we were going to have a big party, because it was 420.
Before our big 420, April 20th membership drive and fundraiser, we met with the government, we met with the city attorney's office, and the city attorneys gave us a set of guidelines to adhere to make sure that we were in compliance with the law. And we were even told by our lawyers that it's very likely that Undercover Police are going to try to get into our private event.
On April 4th, 2017, 2 undercover cops managed to enter the church's private event.
And because 2 undercover police officers were able to manipulate their way past our security, we got a citation. 3 of the co-founders got citations for consumption of marijuana in public, despite the fact that it wasn't public, and also despite the fact that we didn't consume. I was hosting an event for several hundred people. I was doing media interviews every day. It was the one day I didn't get high. So there's some friction right now with the government, and we believe that the city attorney's office is unfairly prosecuting and harassing us right now, and we are exploring all options as far as a discrimination lawsuit and a harassment lawsuit against the city, but there's a law that you're not allowed to do anything until after a criminal proceeding is finished.
It was a deliberate sting operation to try and undercut what we agreed with the city attorneys. Nobody wanted us there. The city doesn't want us there. The mayor doesn't want us there. The state doesn't want us here. So it's been a big problem.
The International Church of Cannabis will face off with the city attorney by a trial by peers on February 28th of next year. Yet, at the end of the day, their community still keeps this House of Holy lit.
There's great people who use cannabis in their daily lives, from Richard Branson to the late Steve Jobs to former President Obama. And so ultimately, we believe that the church can help break the taboo to the average soccer mom in Ohio that thinks this is the devil's lettuce.
I would want people to see us as a very welcoming community of people that wished for nothing but to break down those barriers between us. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep telling people that if you are on a spiritual journey that involves cannabis and it's important to you, then this is your home. Feel no matter where you are in the world, you can think of this as being part of who you are too.
So I wanted to come to the Church of Cannabis because there's nothing like it anywhere else in the world. This is the only place in the entire world that you can come and smoke cannabis as part of your spiritual practice and with other people who feel the same way.
We're flattered and honored by all the support that we're getting via email, via phone, all around the world. Ultimately, we just hope that we can get enough support to survive and to be a viable organization to really positively impact our community.